Good morning, Ian Crouch with your 8:30 Hunter News update. Shortland MP and Defence Industry Minister Pat Conroy has again affirmed the government's support for a controversial submarine deal ahead of a public forum in Newcastle today. The AUKUS forum will hear from several Newcastle community members and leaders. Concerns have been raised about whether the deal represents value for money after the government announced in June Australia would only purchase second-hand submarines instead of two second-hand and one new. Pat Conroy has told the ABC AUKUS is the best way to keep Australia safe.
This is in the national interest and it will make Australia safer and stronger, as well as creating 20,000 well-paid, high-secure jobs, giving the Royal Australian Navy the best possible capability to deter conflict in our region and promote peace.
Newcastle Airport has reopened after the runway closed overnight with all evening flights cancelled. The airport issued a statement late yesterday saying the Royal Australian Air Force is investigating an airfield issue which has been reported as a problem with lighting. Two early morning flights bound for Brisbane and Melbourne were also cancelled. The runway is now operating after the first flight departed around 6:30 during daylight. The Electrical Trades Union is calling on the state and federal governments to speed up talks on Tomago aluminium smelter. Negotiations are currently underway over cost arrangements on the smelter's proposed lifespan extension beyond its scheduled closure in 2028. Both the state and federal government have committed to the extension. However, final details on cost sharing have yet to be finalised. Meanwhile, the union's organiser, Brad McDougall, says workers are feeling more uncertain as time goes on.
Our members are just saying that they won't be comfortable until the deal's done and there's a signature on a page because they're just turning up every day, still not knowing.
Vales Point residents say a number of explosions rang out as an offshore yacht exploded in flames just before 9 last night. The yacht's owner, who was the only person on board, jumped in the water and managed to swim 350 metres to shore. Despite the efforts of firefighters utilising an RFS boat, the yacht burnt to the waterline and sank. A salvage operation is expected to get underway later this morning. Hunter medical researchers Heather Murray and Gashani Jayasuriya have received $100,000 each for their medical research projects. Dr. Murray's project aims to provide more accurate diagnoses for cancer patients, helping doctors better match therapies to improve outcomes. She says the funding allows her to continue research.
It's really exciting. So this funding allows us to take the critical next step in our research. So we've got promising early data, and so we now need to take this and perform validation testing in real-world patient cohorts before we can move on to things like clinical trials.
The state government's washing machine exchange program will allow Hunter residents to upgrade old washing machines. Pensioners, veterans and low-income households can trade in their washing machine for a newer, more energy and water-efficient model. The program costs $250 with delivery, installation and a 2-year warranty provided. Charlestown MP Jody Harrison says location details are available online.
People just need to go onto the Water New South Wales website. Just need to Google washing machine exchange program.
To NURFM Sport.
The week-long Boomers mini-camp is underway with the Hunters junior Ben Simmons joining in the action. He's training with zero restrictions in a bid to return to the NBA and represent Australia at the next Olympics. The Player League camp will resume today in Port Melbourne. The Knights are closing in on a finals appearance after last season's wooden spoon. Only 8 sides have achieved this in the NRL era, including the Knights of 2006. This year's side could be the first to do it since COVID. Jet striker Melina Ayres has revealed it was a tough decision to leave the club after 3 years. The A-League All-Star made the choice with her football career in mind, after expressing interest in a Matildas call-up. Her next destination hasn't been yet revealed. And defender Emma Bates will stay at the club for another 2 years after joining on a scholarship deal last season. The 22-year-old has made 12 appearances for the Jets since debuting in December. That's sport. I'm Darcy Mills.
And the winning numbers in Monday Lotto are 9, 12, 17, 18, 32 and 39, and the supplementaries are 7 and 22. And now you're up to date with the latest 2NURFM Hunter News.